Hello all, my name is Pritam and you're watching Tech with Pri. Welcome to my channel and I'm back with another tech video.
Hey everyone, if you are new in this channel, so this is my channel Tech with Pri and I post tech videos in every Monday and Thursday. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed the channel, just go ahead and click the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. So before starting the video, guys, so if you are interested to buy the equipment that I use, so you can go ahead and check it out. So I have also posted the link here. So this is the mic I use from Boya and this is the tripod from Proton. Okay. So the link is there in the description. You can go ahead and check it out.
Alright, so in my last video, we have understood the concept of the group creation in the Active Directory, and also we have created home folders for our users, and we have tested it and it was successful. Like all the users can access their home folder in their own client machine. So guys, the video was very interesting, and if by any chance you missed the video, don't worry. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and also you can find the link right now in your screen here. All right. So let's see what we are going to learn today. So first we'll create shared folders and edit their permissions. So yes, guys, today's topic is the shared folder creation. Next, we'll provide access to the users on the shared folder. So not only we are going to create the shared folder, but the user should be able to access this shared folder. Okay, we'll see. Then we'll create separate groups for different access level. So we are going to create modify group and the read only group, where in one group people would be able to modify the documents, can create new folders or the new text document. Okay, and also there will be a group read only where people can just go and watch those files. You can read those files but won't be able to modify. And finally, we'll test all these things in our client machine. So sounds good. So guys, make sure you watch the full video. The video is going to be very interesting. So let's get started. So here I am back in my server machine. Let's open the AD. So in the last video, I have already created the office group, and there were 3 members in the office group. So I have added another 3 members so that I can divide them into other groups. Okay, now total we have 6 members in the office group. Now I have created 2 separate groups. That is, one is account group and another one is this sales group. So now I divided 3 people in the account group and 3 people in the sales group. Let's see where Harry is. So probably, yeah, Harry is in the sales group. And in the accounts group, we have members like John, Ross, and Sin. Now we'll focus on the accounts group today because it is going to be same for the sales group. So I have created 2 another groups for the accounts. First one is account group modify and account groups read. So these are the 2 different groups for different level access. So we'll see in a minute. And also for sales group, we have the same division. Now in my server, in the C location, local drive C, we have created a folder, shared folder. So this is the same location we have created the home folder in my last video. And under the shared folder, I have created 2 another folder. One is accounts document and one is sales document. So the purpose is very simple, guys. So what I want is that the people from the accounts department should have access this folder called accounts document from their client machine. So first we'll map this folder to users machine, and then we'll see what users can do with it. And we will set all these permissions for the user. So first, to make this accounts document folder shareable, you know what I need to do. This is the same process for like the home folder creation. So I'll go to the properties, sharing, advanced sharing, share this folder. The name should be accounts document, permissions, full control, apply, okay, again apply, okay. Now I'll go to the security tab and here I will choose the advanced option. So it is quite same as of now for like the home folder. Now here, what I want that, so I have already created 2 AD groups. One is account group modify, another one is accounts group read. Okay. Now let's add those group and configure the permission quickly. Gonna click on add, select a principal, and I'm going to choose accounts And now as you can see, all the name listed with the accounts would come up to you. So I'm going to choose account group modify. Okay, now here what I want, all the members from this group, accounts group modify, would be able to modify the data, like whatever the folder is there, whatever the file is there. So they would be able to edit these files and save the file. If I just go to the advanced permission, you would have the details of all these things. So with the modify permission, they can read also, they can recreate or write, read and write, both the access is there. They can create folder also, they can create file also, you know, and also they can delete the folder. And also this will apply all the folders and files under the accounts uh, document this. Okay, so if I just visit this accounts document folder, so I created a notepad file where it is just written this is account document, this is just for testing. All right, so again I'll go to the permissions tab. Okay, so from here I'm going to choose okay, and I will apply this. So the modify group has been ready. Now I'm going to add the another group, the read only group. So accounts, the last one, yes, the read only group. And here I want people only able to read, so the read option is selected. So if I just go to the advanced permission, so there are all like the read folders, so there are all permissions are for read only. Okay, now let's apply it. So now in this security we have added the two AD groups. Now let's go back to our AD and quickly add members in the respective group. So from accounts group modify, so I've already added members like John and Sin. So guys, the adding member is very simple. Just need to click on add and type the name. Okay, so from accounts group, what I want, the modify access should be there with John and Sin only. And we have also another member the Ross. But what I want is that Ross is a new member in our team. So what I want, Ross can only read the file, read the information which is there under the accounts group folder, accounts document folder, but he won't be able to delete it. He won't be able to create any folder on files or any text document, or you, and he also won't be able to modify the data, right? So if I just go to the accounts group read group, and I have added here only Ross. So the setup is ready. Now quickly test it in our client machine if this is working or not. So I'll quickly go to the client machine, and here I will first log into John's account, and John has the modify access. So I'm going to quickly check. So I've logged in into John's account. I'm in John's machine, and let's go to the this PC and let's first map the folder, the accounts document folder which is there in my server machine. So let's map it into the John's machine so that he can access it. So here I am in my this PC option, and as you can see there are no shared folders or network drives are there. So I'm gonna go to the computer and click on map network drive. And here we have to fill up this as per the format. So the drive letter can be anything you can choose. So let it be Z. And here we have to map it in this format. First the server name and then the shared folder name. So the server name is tech with pre.com, and again backslash, and the shared folder name is accounts document, right? So let's quickly check. So accounts document, fine. So make sure you're checking the spelling also. So let's click on finish, and here we go. Now you have access to the accounts document. See, now John can access the accounts document file from the server itself, right? Because John has the access. Now John has the modify access, so he would be able to open the file, and also he can write something and save it. So suppose he wants to highlight a message. So this is a message from John, so that other people in the group like Scene or Ross can able to see the message. And let's save it. See, it is saved. And I will just close it. Now also I can create a folder or files. So let's create a folder here, and also let's try to create a file. Yep. So now as John has the modify access, so as you can see, I can modify this document that is already present in the folder, and also I can create new folder and new document. Now this is fine for John. Now we know that Ross has the read access only. So let's now log into Ross account. So I'll just restart the machine and try to log in with Ross, and let's see if Ross have all the access or only the read access. Let's test it. Okay, now I rebooted the client machine, and now let's log in as Ross. So I'll type the Ross username and password quickly. I need to take some time because I am logging in Ross account for the first time. So Ross Brown, let's wait. So here I'm back in the Ross machine and it is booted up, and here I'm mapping the network drive again because Ross does not have the access. So finish, and here we go. Now Ross is there, and as you can see all this thing has been updated. So what John's did. So if I just open the accounts document, see I can see the message from John. This is a message from John. Now Ross has the read access only. So let's try if Ross can save something. So hey Ross here, and press Ctrl S. So it is asking me to save this file. Let's click on save. It is asking to replace it. Let's click on yes. Then ta, you do not have permissions to open this file. See the owner of this file or administrator. So Ross does not have the permission for it. So let's close it, and let's see if Ross can create a new folder or file. Folder, no, he can't. Let's try file. No, you need permission. So you can understand the difference between the read access and the read and write access. So for Ross can only view the documents as he is a new member of the team. So you should understand the process first. And then what I'm going to do is that I'll go to the AD and I will just remove Ross name from this members of the accounts group read per properties, and I will add Ross name in the accounts group modify properties. Okay, so this is very simple guys. So I hope you understand today's video. Now we know how we can create shared folder and how we can give different permissions in the different group and how we can add members on it. Now in the future, if anybody joins in my company and if I add them in the accounts group, and I can easily pull them as per my need. So I can add someone in the modify access or the read access. So the same thing can be done with the sales group also. So you will do it in your home, right? Okay, so this is it for today, guys. I hope you like the video. If you like it, hit the like button. If you have any query or question, come to the comment section, and please share this video with your friends and families so that it can reach out to many people. Thank you for watching. Have a great time. Stay safe. Bye bye.